The cold wind carries the scent of the sea and a sorrow I can't ignore.
It's not just statistics. It's a hollow emptiness, a cry of, "She never came home."
This is not an article. It's a hunt for ghosts, an indictment of a system that turned away.
The MMIP crisis isn't confined to borders. It's a global wound where Indigenous souls are trapped.
These women are not just victims, they are witnesses. And I will listen to their truth.
I came here.
Get out.
I came here to listen to what cannot be spoken.
The police said she ran away. But Kaylin feared someone watching from the forest.
It was like the cold of snow that never melts. Her soul was sucked away.
Sociologically, 1,200 missing women. But the number disappears when you meet a mother's eyes. Cases dismissed as runaways, suicides, anything to avoid deeper investigation.
The disappearances clustered near highways, industrial sites. A disturbing pattern.
A suppressed note about spiritual factors. In this world, it's taboo. But in the MMIP world, it's the truth.
I need to understand the spiritual dimension of these disappearances.
I'm not searching for anything, sorry.
These women are balance keepers, connected to the Earth Mother.
When a Native woman is violently taken, it creates a tear between worlds.
They can't rest. Hatred, violence, and lack of justice create invisible chains.
Back to the highway of tears. This time, I'm not a journalist, but a listener.
I'm here to listen to what you couldn't tell the police. I waited in the darkness, almost losing hope. A sudden coldness, unnatural. The necklace on the dashboard trembled.
A whisper, not with the ears, but with a forgotten part of my mind.
Cold! So cold! The truck!
The truck? The truck? What color was the truck?
Black. Big. He was smiling.
Headlights cutting through the darkness. Nothing there. But the detail, it wasn't in the files.
My investigation expanded to the Navajo Reservation in New Mexico.
I sought guidance from Father Thomas, a priest who understood the intersection of crime and spirit.
They are hunted, Elias. Not randomly. Outsiders who think they can do anything.
He told me about Sarah Begay, a student who disappeared hitchhiking.
The elders felt a defilement where she was last seen. A trap laid with empty promises.
They are called skinwalkers. Those who hunt the spirit, taking the life and peace of these women.
I started comparing files across states, searching for connections.
I spoke to Maria, a survivor, who described her attacker.
An older man, raspy voice, smelled of diesel.
I decided to seek the guidance of a traditional Navajo healer, Elsie. I waited for 2 days outside her hogan, offering gifts of corn and tobacco.
"You seek the captive spirits," she said without looking up.
Avdas Strelesi. I want to help them find their way.
Path isn't in evidence, but acknowledgement. They are trapped by anonymity.
I returned to the Highway of Tears, where Kaylin was last seen.
I placed the sandstone rock on the ground.
I know you are here. I know you were taken. The silence ends now. I called out their names.
With the fourth name, the stone grew ice cold.
I saw a fleeting vision from...
The vision ended. The stone grew warm again.
The intersection of social and spiritual investigation.
My investigation expanded to the Navajo Reservation in New Mexico. I sought guidance from Father Thomas, a priest who understood the intersection of crime and spirit.
They are hunted, Elias, not randomly. Outsiders who think they can do anything.
He told me about Sarah Begay, a student who disappeared hitchhiking.
The elders felt a defilement where she was last seen. A trap laid with empty promises.
They are called skinwalkers, those who hunt the spirit, taking the life and peace of these women.
I started comparing files across states, searching for connections.
I spoke to Maria, a survivor, who described her attacker.
You should have listened to me.
I traveled to meet a Navajo healer, Elsie, hoping to find answers.
I waited patiently outside Elsie's hogan, honoring her traditions.
You seek to free the captive spirits.
I want Goyes. I want to help them find peace.
Take this stone to where they last walked.
I returned to the Highway of Tears, guided by Elsie's wisdom. I placed the stone on the ground, a connection to the spirit world. I called out to the missing women, acknowledging their presence.
The stone grew ice cold, a sign of their presence. A vision flooded my mind, the face of a predator.
The vision faded, leaving a lingering sense of dread.
I realized the intersection of social and spiritual truths.
An anonymous email arrived, and the subject was ominous, cryptic, and threatening.
Anya quickly decoded the email. It read, "You should not have dug up the sleeping. These roads are ours."
I researched the cases in the neighboring states. The patterns began to reveal themselves.
I met with a retired detective, Rick, who was obsessed with these cases. Rick told me about the devil on the open road, long-haul truck drivers who got away with murder.
Anya assisted me in preparing a new ritual to help another restless soul find peace.
In the forest, we prepare to set a spirit free.
The ritual was more difficult. The spirit was struggling to break free. The evildoer still lives. His energy continues to keep her tied here.
I focused my intentions, visualizing the powerful negativity force holding her back. We said the words of freedom, hoping her soul had found its freedom.
Suddenly, the rock cracked and crumbled. Her spirit found its liberation.
A warm breeze passed. The spirit had found its rest, but the threat to us loomed.
Another threat.
Someone knows what we are doing.
Anya deciphered the message, a warning to stop or face the consequences.
The murders were linked, not just domestically, but globally. It became a question of how wide a net the killer had cast.
I travelled to New Zealand, meeting with a Maori elder, Korotane.
He took me to the place she was last seen.
We learned her mana was stolen. She couldn't move on. She told us that the man had tried to hide her under the rocks, to keep her from Tangaroa, the sea god.
We asked for the spirit's forgiveness and for guidance.
In that instant, a wave of knowledge washed over me. I saw a license plate in my mind. The police examined the plates, hoping they were enough.
I gathered all of my evidence, every lead, to make certain there was nothing missed.
Returning to Vancouver, I knew I was on the precipice of the truth.
We found the trucking companies, the men with histories of abuse.
We prepared to return, knowing the potential danger.
I returned to the clearing. The spirits were waiting, hoping to be set free. Elsie came and brought her knowledge of the old ways. We found a space where someone had died, never identified, never at peace.
It was time, our ritual, a plea to the heavens to free the lost. The young woman, whose last name and first was never known, could finally find her rest.
The work was never over. My calling to find justice for lost souls would always continue.
The license plate was enough, and he could no longer prey on the innocent. The darkness could be fought. The truth was never silent. The work continues. The victims are waiting. There are still many stories to be told. The city may not hear them, but their cries would never be silent.
Sometimes, I wonder if they can ever truly find peace. The world is still not ready to listen.
They cannot return, but we can honor their memory and fight for the voiceless.
The highway of tears runs straight, but hope carries them home.
Blessing their memory with tears, one day she may be freed by hope.
Never be silent.